Hey guys, 681 Shadow. Welcome to my just another video I wanted to make. I wanted to make a discussion about ReZero episode 23 since it was a pretty emotion-heavy episode. If you saw it, so if you have not seen it, there will be spoilers in this discussion. So you can refer to the Kiss Anime link I'll have in the description below to watch ReZero. It's really good anime. I'll be reviewing it in about 2 weeks, something like that, when it finishes. So let's get onto this. So this episode, it was really emotional, especially at the end. Like you had I'll talk about that scene after I for the main focus of the video. But in this you have like all them killing all the fingers of Betelgeuse. I think that's how you pronounce his name, like Betelgeuse, something like that. But they had to kill all his fingers, and it was a pretty good scene. It was pretty good how they had Emilia come in and kill the last finger, because it's like, oh, okay, she knows the situation at hand and everything because Subaru sent the letter. But they had what was it? That was a good fight, and it was kind of interesting to see how the all of the finger was saying that Emilia was the witch, even though Emilia definitely is not the witch, because even though they have similar appearances, and based on what we've seen from Subaru trying to say that he can come back from death, and the witch and Satala stopping him. We've seen silhouettes of the sealed Satala, like we've seen like an episode, I think it was 21, not actually a number. Like in the last, it was the last episode of them fighting the whale. Like you saw Satala trying to say something to Subaru, and then I believe in the episode prior to that, it showed like her lips, like a silhouette of her with her lips showing behind Subaru. So I may make, if you guys want me to make another video about my theories regarding Satala, let me know down in the comments below. I'll probably make it during next week, because that's when I'll have the most time to be able to record that. So, I mean, it's all really exciting, but the real emotion train, and this is going to be a shorter discussion. It's not going to be as long as some other things, because for those things I would have more to say. But the end of this episode was really just absolutely insane, and you'll see like all the main parts of it on the screen. You've been seeing that for the entire video so far. But the plot twist of the episode is that ReZero has these insane plot twists that really leave you emotional about what has happened with the characters, like how they had how when Subaru was trying to find the killer in the mansion, and Rem was the one that went to kill him, even though but then you got another plot twist that she wasn't the killer. So ReZero has been doing an excellent job with these plot twists. And the plot twist of this episode is that Betelgeuse possessed Subaru and turned him into a finger. And that was a really emotional scene, because after all of the fingers were killed, Subaru was supposed to go to talk to Emilia and everything like that to try to patch things up, but he realized he was being possessed, so he started to run away. And then Julius and Felis followed him, and turns out that he got possessed by Betelgeuse. So, it was that was just a really insane plot twist. But then the really emotional part was towards the end when he was fighting it. He was trying to fight the the control, and he just ended up saying for Julius and Felis to kill him, because, well, they can't know it because he gets stopped every time that he wants to try to whenever he wants to say that he can return from death. Since they don't know about it, he does. Everything's all emotional, and the way they did the scene, like especially the music that they had when they ended up finally having to kill Subaru. That track made it like the most emotional thing that I've probably seen in anime. But then again, I haven't seen too many animes, so there's probably more emotional stuff out there. But it was a really sad scene. Even though we know as the fans that Subaru can return from death, it was a really emotional scene because he hasn't died recently, so he's made it so far by making his amends with Rem, um, fighting and defeating the white whale, going on to defeat all of the fingers of the witch's cold. He's gotten so far. Now he's gonna have to die and probably wake up. Probably wake up like in the same place where he did before his conversation with Rem. So, or maybe they'll have a different checkpoint for him. I'd like a different checkpoint, like possibly right after the white whale. But anyways, they had Julius originally didn't want to kill him, but then he asked Felis, and Felis, like, I can't really say for sure what Felis did because they don't tell us, but I think Felis destroyed his mind, or at least tried to destroy his mind, because he put his hands on Subaru's face, and then you heard this like really dark sound, and Subaru fell to the ground, and you saw no wounds other than the blood falling from when Beltegui's in control. He had his face like right up to the blade of the sword, and it's just getting cut and not worrying about it because he's a sadistic guy and it's pleasureful for him. Dude, I'm just for some reason I'm just getting all these ReZero video ideas. I may just keep this up and record a bunch of ReZero videos over this coming week, but we'll have to see how that goes. So then, after Felis tried destroying Subaru's mind, Betelgeuse was still in there, and he was like, "Oh, I thought he was like, after all that we've gone through, how the ordeal was almost complete. I had found such a perfect vessel that I'm going to be killed again." And sadly and definitely he was very upset about it. Julius had to basically like cut Subaru's head off. I believe that's what he's gonna do based on the sword motions. So he had to finish off Subaru. And if that's not emotional enough, like seeing the main character die after getting so far, and he's gonna have to restart that all back up again. The thing that made it thing that made it the most emotional, and I'm pretty sure everyone can agree with this, is that right at the end of the episode, they showed Emilia turning back, looking to the woods where Subaru ran off to and where he was being killed by Julius and Felix because he was being taken over by Betelgeuse. So that scene made it absolutely emotional. That was absolutely crazy. And it was it wasn't that emotional stuff. It wasn't that emotion full of an episode either until that point. Like there was really no emotions coming out of it. There was the plot twist with Rem being the person in the white jacket and everything, but there's no real plot twists or emotions in this episode until that hit, and that just hit really hard because he's gotten so far and he's gonna have to restart from the last checkpoint, which may be the same as before the white whale, and it may be a different checkpoint. And if he has to go through the white whale, that would be upsetting. But I don't think they're probably gonna start after the white whale. I don't think they're gonna start before it because that took 2 episodes to kill the white whale, I believe. But I can go more into that another time. But overall, that's really all I have to say about this episode. It was really emotional, and I am recording this only a couple days, the same day it's getting uploaded actually on the 9th of September, or possibly another day if depending on time zones because time zones can always mess it up. Like I think it's the 10th in Australia or something like that. But that's gonna be it for this discussion video. I felt like I really need to do this just to get this kind of off my chest because it's for some reason it's been bothering me that they really hit us with that emotional thing, and we have 2 episodes left and we still don't know much about Satoa, the Witch of Envy, and hopefully she will get hopefully she's gonna get a role either in these next 2 episodes or possibly if they make a season 2. But anyways, that's going to be it for this discussion. Thank you all for watching. Let me know down in the comments below if you want to see more ReZero videos from me until the series ends. Possibly, if this gets, if I get a bunch of comments, possibly I can make an exception, make it ReZero week. Who knows? But that's gonna be it. Thank you all for watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and I'll see you all next time.